Welcome to the Bayou Country Music Association show, brought to you by our partners, Southern Sound Outfitters. And today I have a very special guest with me, modern day outlaw, modern day Merle Haggard, North Georgia native, Mr. Jacob Bryant. How's it going, Jacob?
Good, man. How about yourself?
Oh man, we can't complain. Even if we did, nobody be listening, brother.
I know that feeling.
So how's it been going, man? If you've not followed Jacob, obviously he dropped a single earlier in the year, Pour Whiskey on My Grave. It's been doing extremely well on our Spotify charts and been on our top 30 since damn near it came out. So how's 2018 been for you, brother?
It's been awesome. That song, it kind of took off. We just released it because I liked the song, could relate to the song. Now, here we are, 8 million views later, and I think it's sitting at like 60 on the Music Row chart right now. So that's my first time ever charting on an actual Nashville radio chart.
That's awesome.
It's hard to get radio to play real country anymore.
Yeah. That's pretty much behind what we do, man. We promote I call it independence, but obviously people on the next level, such as yourself, aren't, I guess, necessarily independent. You got your management stuff, but it's that real country, that outlaw country. I mentioned a modern day Merle. You have that vibe, brother, and it's awesome to see that getting back to the mainstream Nashville scene. Oh
yeah, I'm happy about it myself.
Now, many of you might know a name, Luke Combs. You might have heard of him. Got 3 consecutive number ones all in a row off of his, his album. You actually had your hand in writing some of those songs, if I'm not mistaken. Am I correct?
Yeah, I wrote the song Out There. It's the first track on that album.
Awesome. That's a very good song, too. I know it wasn't a radio single release, but if you've listened to that album over and over like I have, it's a great song, man.
I appreciate that.
So, you teased everybody on your Instagram last week or a couple of days ago about some new music you got coming, and I know you've been kind of quiet since the release of Pour Whiskey on My Grave, so I'm kind of waiting on this thing just to bomb out at us with some awesome stuff, man. So, can you give us a little insight on the new stuff you got coming?
Yeah, man, we're actually releasing a single called More Than 1 Year. Written by one of my good buddies, Eric Lee Bedingfield. He's a outlaw country singer, but he actually came down from Nashville for the video shoot yesterday. We were shooting the music video for that.
Awesome.
We're hoping to release it second week of July. We haven't set an exact date or released an exact date yet because you got to kind of wait on TuneCore and all the distributors to get everything set up and handled and all that. But yeah, we got the new single coming and then an album to follow that. So.
And is this going to be a full-length album similar to your Unplugged stuff, or is this going to be EP? Or?
Yeah, this will be a 12-song record. It's my first full-length.
I can't wait. I can't wait, guys and gals. I'm a fan, and I can't wait to hear what he's got, man. You talented musician, talented songwriter, and you have that outlaw style, but also that one of my favorites of yours is Best Part of Me Is You. And that's just, if you can't relate to that as a country boy that just got a girl that's, she's doing you right and making you better, then I don't know who can, man. That's another good side. The man can do it all, So give us a little insight of Pour Whiskey on My Grave, how that song came about as far as the writing and obviously the video that's been popping off on everything.
Yeah, that particular tune I actually didn't write. I was playing a writer's round, and I was playing with this guy I'd never met named Jamie Grooms, and he took off into that song, and literally within the first 2 lines, I was looking at my manager in the crowd, and I said,
I think we got something here.
yeah. But ended up becoming good friends with him, and he and I actually wrote the title track for the new record. It's called Practice What I Preach. It's something we ain't released yet, but that's what the album's going to be called and whatnot. But as far as the video for Pour Whiskey, that was just something I kind of had in my head of, what I would want, my brothers and friends and whatever to do, celebrate my life if I were to go on. So I pretty much wrote the script for the video and, went through it with my video director, and he liked the ideas I had in my head and did a damn good job of capturing kind of what I had.
Definitely, man. It's got that Sons of Anarchy theme to it, where you damn near looking back on your TV or your phone to see if this is waiting for Jax Taylor to jump out of the corner, because man, it's got that outlaw, riding bikes, breaking, and it just screams a rebel country outlaw, man. That it seems to be a little bit not forgotten, but kind of in the shadows of mainstream country. But it's awesome to see it, taking off, and Georgia and Florida and all the East Coast, man, Alabama, they got so much flooded talent, man, and much respect to you guys. And I know we do a lot of Texas country and stuff like that, but I'm not biased at all. And man, I got friends from Georgia and that went. I don't know if you know Dawson Edwards. He's my good buddy out of Georgia, and there's so many of them, man. And it's crazy the amount of talent that state and the eastern states have, and they pretty much venture up and try to get to Nashville, man. And is that pretty much what Jacob's goal is? And I'm saying Jacob. This is a confusing interview for anybody. I'm Jacob, your host, but we got Jacob Bryant. So Jacob Bryant, what is the goal in the future for Jacob Bryant music?
Man, I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. People ask all the time, do you want to be, billionaire, whatever you want to call it, big superstar, whatever. No, I mean, my whole thing with it is you can do what you love for a living. That's all that matters. I mean, in my head, I've already made it. I've been playing guitar and singing for a living full time for over 5 years now. So, I mean, for a poor country boy, grew up in a single wide, I'm beyond made it, I guess, to me. But I don't know what the future holds, man, what God's got planned for me, but I'm just going to keep writing songs, keep releasing them, and, growing the thing one fan at a time and one venue at a time. And if it blows up and gets huge, so be it. And if it don't, man, I'll die a happy man doing what I'm doing.
Amen to that, man. Amen to that. So, I mean, you mentioned you've been going on 5 years now that you've been doing this for a living. What brought you to music as a young child or as a young adult that made you want to do it for a living?
Yeah, I started playing guitar when I was 8. And my grandparents had a bluegrass band. We sat on the porch and, pig and grin. And of course, they were having some adult beverages, so you get for that end. But no, it was just always in my blood. My family and everybody played music, and I just kind of, I don't know, I didn't really have a choice, man. As soon as I picked up a guitar, I just never laid it down and started singing probably around the age of 15 and sang in church and stuff like that. Did some praise and worship leader type stuff, alternative rock, like Christian group. And awesome. Then when 2010 hit, my mom passed away. I kind of stepped away from the whole Christian music thing, went down a little bad path for a minute, but I come up all right in the country scene.
Man, I think that's what makes you've obviously been through hell and high water in your lifetime, and to me that makes writers and songs really that much more relatable because they sing from the heart and about their past experiences, and that's what makes music so awesome, man. It can really capture people and let them live through your songs. And like I said earlier, man, you got the outlaw style, but you also come in with some heartfelt songs too. So you got very talented musician, folks. I mean, he's not just he's not all outlaw rock. He can also hit you with the slow stuff. So I mean, I'm pumped for the new record, man. And you said y'all probably gonna have it end of the year.
Yeah, probably by the end of the year. We're like I said, we're releasing this single second week of July. We're hoping, and then probably give that single a good 90 days or so, and then probably drop the record. But I mean, like you said, I mean, it's got a lot of everything on it. There's, we actually went in and recorded a full band version of that song I wrote with Josh Phillips called "Sometimes I Pray," which is about my mom. And,
awesome song.
That kind of thing. But that one, we captured it in a little different light than the acoustic version. And like I said, I mean, there's all kind of stuff on this record. There's some heartfelt stuff. There's some love songs. There's some Praise and Dale songs and all that kind of stuff.
Praise Dale, man. So we got the song "Whiskey on My Grave." It's been on our Spotify charts, top 30 for months now, and it's just been doing nothing but good on our side. So we was gonna play it for the folks that might not have heard it and live under a rock. But I want to let you introduce it, man, and we'll play it on out and come back and ask you a few more questions and let you roll on with your life, man, and get to your weekend here. So if you want to, I'll give you the floor to go ahead and you know.
Yes, sir, man. Absolutely. This is Jacob Bryant, and this is my single called "Pour Whiskey on My Grave."
When I'm gone, don't bring me pretty flowers, and don't sit and cry for me, my tombstone. Come and visit me in the midnight hours with your party on. Think of me and recall all the good times, bring you memories in a bottle of old Jim Beam. Take a swig as the haunted honky-tonk moon shines, and remember me. Pour whiskey on my grave, let it seep into my bones. Have a drink with me, even when I'm gone. I'll do the same for you, if you'll do the same for me. Turn it up and take a shot, set my spirit free. Don't forget the promise that you made. Pour whiskey on my grave. When my time's up, don't let the good times be gone. Let me still go out like I wanted to go, kicking it up and drinking with my boots on, with a rebel soul. Pour whiskey on my grave, let it seep into my bones. Have a drink with me, even when I'm gone. I'll do the same for you, if you'll do the same for me. Turn it up and take a shot, set my spirit free. Don't forget the promise that you made. Pour whiskey on my grave. Pretty flowers, don't sit and cry for me, my tombstone. Come and visit me in the midnight hours with your party on.
Pour Whiskey on My Grave by Mr. Jacob Bryant. He's in the studio with us and talking about, you know, the single and talking about his upcoming shows he got and new music he got coming. So we're really pumped, man. So this summer, I mean, what you got as far as, you know, shows and tours?
Man, we got all kind of stuff coming up. If anybody wants to see if we're coming your way, just go to jacobbryantmusic.com and right on the first page there, it'll pop up the shows as you scroll down. But man, we're in Illinois, Georgia, Missouri, Indiana, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Connecticut with Brantley Gilbert. Got some stuff with Gary Allen, Mississippi, Louisiana, Iowa.
Damn, y'all gonna be all over, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all over the place. But yeah, just jacobbryantmusic.com if anybody's interested in checking the show out.
Yeah, for sure thing. I always tag, you know, when I publish these, I always promote the websites for the artists and all their social media. So you guys, if you ain't following them already, you can follow him. You can go check out his website for all of his shows, buy some merch you got, some badass merchandise, and order some of that. And, you know, we'll make sure and tag that link on there. And you did mention Louisiana. I know you're going to be coming to Louisiana to Cowboys, our good sponsors over there in Lafayette. I want to say it's going to be on the 25th. And my buddy Clay Cormier and the Highway Boys will be opening for you. So that's going to be a hell of a show. If you folks ain't got nothing going on, you're going to take that day off. And the next day, too, to recover probably. But it's going to be a hell of a show, man.
Yeah, I'm excited about it, brother.
So I'm going to ask you a kind of an off-the-wall question here. I got kind of carried away, but I always like to ask, if you could do a collaboration on a song as far as writing with anybody in Nashville, anybody wherever, something that's just one of your all-time, okay, after you do this, like, I've done what I wanted to do, like, it doesn't even matter if it ends tomorrow. Like, who would be that person that you could say, yeah, that would be the person I'd want to sit in a room with and dish out a song with?
Probably Sturgill Simpson.
Sturgill Simpson.
Him or Brent Cobb, either one.
Another great artist, man. Brent's he's taken off with his new record out, and it's good to see him, you know, get some recognition for that.
Absolutely.
Well, awesome, man. I mean, I've had artists come through and say everything from Eric Church to, you know, just off the wall things, but I've never heard a true blue answer like that, folks. I mean, that shows you that it can be attained. Definitely can, man. So awesome, man. Yeah, we really thank you, man. I know you got a busy schedule. You're going all over the country touring, got some new stuff. What's the name of the single that y'all are planning on trying to release next month sometime?
It's called More Than 1 Year.
More Than 1 Year. And, you know, folks, be on the lookout for that next month sometime. You know, it's going to be a good one, I know, because he doesn't put out much bad music. But you guys check that out. And we, like I said, man, we thank you for taking your time out and, you know, being on the show. And we also thank, you know, I got to always thank my partners and you know, sponsors that help me get out there and help me do what I can for the country music scene down here. And first and foremost, of course, is Southern Sound Outfitters. I mentioned them at the top of the show. Great organization, veteran-owned organization. They support a lot of up-and-coming artists out of the Texas music scene. They have some great apparel on their website. Check them out on their website. And follow all their social medias. I know they got some new lady tank tops out now, so y'all be sure and go check them out. And if you do any kind of outdoors rec stuff, I mean, you from the south, you from the north, you like to fish, you like to hunt, you like to do anything like in that category, go visit my buddy Corey Adams with Swamp Assassin. Very good dude, and make some hell of a line of apparel for outdoorsmen, fishermen, hunting, the whole 9 yards. So y'all go check them out. They're having a special this week for Hat Week, so you can go check out any one of their hats and enter in the promo code HATWEEK20 to receive 20% off of that hat for the entire week. So be sure and write that down. That's HATWEEK20 as the promo code. And going off of, you know, the heat in the summertime, I mean, you gotta have an ice chest. You gotta have to keep some cold beverages. I mean, you don't want to dehydrate out there. So y'all go check out my buddies with swampshop.com. selling Swamp Gear roto-molded ice chests. These things are beyond durable, have built-in bottle cap openers, so no more breaking your teeth opening the bottle, unless that's what you like to do to show off. I mean, that's you. But yeah, check those guys out. They have a variety of colors and sizes of their ice chests at a great price. Locally owned business out of Orneville, so check them out at swampshop.com. And of course, like I said, our big sponsors, the trifecta: Cowboys, Nightclub, Arena, and Western Store. Check out the Western Store. It's full to the brim of all your, Western needs and jeans, boots, saddles, the whole 9 yards. Check them out. And if you go a little bit further back to the Arena, they do some rodeo shows and whatnot every once in a while, and they have some stuff coming up. And also, you check in with the Nightclub on the left of the parking lot area down there at Baquet Plaza and Scott, and they have Cowboys Nightclub with the infamous Big Bull in front. They have live music every weekend. I'm pumped. They got some great lineups for the summer. I know next weekend my buddy Bryant Frazier's coming from Nashville and playing for us. And young Nate Rogers out of Lake Arthur, Louisiana is going to be opening for him. And then I know July 20th, if you skip on down, my buddy Ashton Dupre will be opening for Sam Riggs, who's coming down to play on July 20th. You can order your tickets on Facebook now, $10 a piece. There'll be 15 at the door. Then we skip into August and got some big names. None other than Randall King's coming in August. September, they got another lineup. But back into August, you got Randall King, and opening up for him is Casey Pivito Band, and that's going to be the 17th. Tickets and stuff will go on sale probably within a month of that show. And then the very following weekend, the man himself, Mr. Jacob Bryant, will be playing with Clay Cormier and the Highway Boys, both entertaining, upbeat bands, and it's going to be a hell of a show. So, yeah, definitely want to thank them. And we also thank our fellow websites that help us out. I mean, we got TexasMusicPickers.com. They do a lot for the up-and-coming scene in Texas, SouthernMusicScene.com. And we always going to close out with, a big thank you to the Texas Country Music Association. We're now officially, part of that organization. They got a lot of good things going on for their state and their music. So yeah, man, that's all I got on this end as far as thanking my everybody. I'll even say thank you, Mama. I know you're listening. We love you. So Jacob, man, I had a pleasure talking with you. I can't wait to see the new music coming, and we definitely can't wait to see you rock out down here in Scott now, next few months. So I'm gonna let you take the floor, man, and say any kind of last words you'd like.
Yeah, man, thanks for having me on. And like I said, anybody want to check anything out, it's just JacobBryantMusic.com. There's links to all my social media accounts and things of that nature on there as well. But man, hope to see you out on the road, and come see me at the merch table after any show. Everybody always asks if I do meet and greet, stuff like that. I don't really believe in making somebody pay to meet me, so I just go out to the merch table after every show, and I'll sign, take pictures, and do whatever. So come say hey, and once again, thanks for having me on, man.
That's awesome, man. Awesome guy, awesome musician. Can't wait to hear the new stuff, brother. And we hope you have a good weekend. And you have a great. I don't know if you're off this weekend or if you're playing, man. But either way, have a good time for us down here, and we'll be waiting on you.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it.